There it is.
Yay.
Yay, we're live, I think. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Playground Experiment Virtual Volume 232. My name is Yi Qing, and I am currently in New York, the ancestral land of the Lenape. I guess I just looked it up. Tonight, we have artists participating from a range of places all over the world, and you can see several of them right now, holding the names of the indigenous peoples whose ancestral lands they currently are on. Yay, great. Um, the PGE acknowledges that wherever we are in this country, we are occupying stolen land, and we honor and respect the indigenous people that once lived here, as well as the indigenous people who continue to live here and contribute to our society. I'd like to invite all of tonight's participating artists to turn their cameras on and say hello to our virtual audience. Hello.
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 Hello, hello,
Hello, hello,
hello. Welcome.
hello.
Hi.
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 All right, and now please welcome to the virtual stage our founder and artistic director, Mike Lesser.
Yay, Mike.
Woo!
Yay!
Hey everyone! Thank you so much. So, welcome. Again, my name is Mike Lesser. Pronouns are he, him, his, and I am the artistic director. And welcome to Virtual Volume 232, which was already said so beautifully already by our host. Thanks for being here. If you're watching live, I will be chatting with you throughout the evening on YouTube. If you're watching this in 16 days or 2 years from now, feel free to read the chat. What you are at is our virtual volume. Volumes are our flagship program where 6 writers are going to bring in work in process, meaning it is not done, ready for review, or even possibly good. And that is okay, because it is messy work. We ask our writers to bring in messy stuff to this because it's sometimes great to hear their work read by beautiful, talented, and amazingly smart actors. And tonight we have a brilliant collection of those with our PGE casting pool. So our PGE casting pool, unmute yourselves and make some noise.
Woo!
Hey,
Yeah.
hello.
And now I'm going to ask y'all to do your first bit of stage directions and disappear. Leaving 6 writers, 2 stage direction readers, and 1 host, and a partridge in a pear tree. Tonight we have 2 amazing stage directions readers who will be doing the work of millions. We have Martina for the first time and Kat back for the second or third time. You can unmute yourselves and say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Awesome! And now they're going to disappear because they know stage directions because they're reading them. And now I'm going to ask our Yi Jing to take over as host, and I get to watch and enjoy this beautiful work. Take it away!
Oops, I'll mute myself. Okay, this is my first time, so if I stumble, fumble, please bear with me. I'm trying to. All right, so tonight, the order of the evening. The first one, we have a mutually assured attachment by Maggie Merritt. Wait, hold on.
Hi.
Yes, Maggie. Hi, how
Hi.
are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So would you like to introduce your piece?
Yes. So, Mutual Assured Attachment is a newer play that I've written actually in this month. Kind of new. I started on it last year, but I say it's new because I finished it this year, and I went like completely redid everything. It was completely different from when I first started it. So, it's still a draft, and it's about strange strange things that oftentimes if you run into things that happen, funny things that happen, interesting things, strange things that happen with strangers, or even people who you know, mostly sometimes strangers, you get a mutually assured attachment, and you have a connection with them, whoever this may be that you run into, whether it's a stranger at the mall or not. In this case, there are 2 strangers at the mall who run into each other and develop a connection of some kind. I would say it's inspirational, and my actors are Amanda and Manny who are playing Aspen and Brooks, and I can't wait to see them playing it. So yeah, I'll stop talking so they could go on and do their thing.
One last question. Any content warning?
Oh, sorry, no, there's nothing content warning. This is pretty clean.
Okay, great. So we'll have our actors, and we can start now. Oops. Our actors, please show, turn on your camera. Stage directions, hi. We'll just quickly introduce ourselves and then we'll get started.
Hi, I'm Manny. I'm playing Brooks.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm playing Aspen.
Scene 1, a mall. Lights up on the mall corridor where Aspen stands near a pillar, reading a book, seemingly oblivious to the surrounding shoppers. Brooks sits on a nearby bench, sketching in a large sketchbook.
And then, predictably, the protagonist chooses the path of utter self-destruction. Honestly, the symbolism's practically hitting you over the head.
The sound of a rhythmic clattering and then a loud crash. Both jump slightly at the noise. They look towards the source. A mannequin dressed in a brightly colored outfit has fallen out of a store window display and is lying awkwardly on the floor, limbs askewed. A shop assistant rushes out of the store looking flustered and embarrassed. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Oh dear. How did that? She squats down to examine the mannequin. Passerbys are starting to slow down and stare, some chuckling. Aspen lowers the book, slightly amused. Brooks stares, but is more fascinated than surprised.
Well, that's dramatic.
Aspen glances at Brooks, then back at the mannequin. After a moment of shared, slightly bewildered silence, Aspen speaks.
You don't see that every day, though I suppose in a place like this, manufactured drama is kind of the point.
Manufactured is perfect. Is a perfect word. It's like even the mannequins are having an existential crisis, trying to break free of their posed perfection.
Existential crisis? Of a plastic figure designed to sell t-shirts?
Why not? Trapped in a window, forced to wear clothes it didn't choose, forever smiling vacantly. It's practically a metaphor for modern life.
You have a vivid imagination. I just see a poorly secured display. Probably cost the store manager a mini heart attack.
Probably, but where's the fun in just seeing the practical? Sometimes it's more interesting to imagine the story behind the fall. Maybe it was pushed. Mannequin rebellion.
Right. Next thing you know, they'll be unionizing for better posing conditions.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Imagine the demands. Real pockets in all the jeans, and no more standing in direct sunlight.
Okay. Okay, you win. Mannequin rights revolution starts here, but assuming it wasn't a deliberate act of mannequin defiance, it's still just a thing. Things break. Displays fall. Life goes on. Pragmatic, I know.
And I'm idealistic, I gather. Fair enough. But even pragmatic people have to wonder where more than just broken displays, right? Like family.
Family. What does family have to do with a fallen mannequin?
Everything, maybe. Look around. Families come here to shop, to eat, to be families, I guess. But what is a family really? Is it just who you were born with?
Well, biologically, yes. Genetically related individuals. That's the definition, isn't it?
But is that it? Just biology? Because my family, the one I was born into, it's complicated. Not very family in the way that these commercials show. Perfect smiles and matching sweaters.
Brooks gestures again at a brightly lit store window displaying a family-themed advertisement.
So you're thinking family is more than just blood.
Exactly. It's about who chooses you, who's there for you, who makes you feel seen. Like, okay, maybe in these mannequins, if it had mannequin friends, those would be its family in a window display kind of way.
Mannequin friendships again. You're really going with this metaphor.
It's working, isn't it? But seriously, I think family is about connection, emotional connection, not just shared DNA.
But isn't there something inherently different about blood relatives? A shared history, shared experiences from childhood. That's a bond you don't replicate elsewhere.
Maybe. But what if the shared history is painful? What if those shared experiences are negative? Does that bond still count as family in a meaningful way? Or is it just obligation?
Obligation. I see your point, but there's still a responsibility, isn't there? To the people you're related to, regardless of feelings.
Responsibility, yes, but love, connection, those aren't obligations, those are choices. And I think choosing to be family with someone, even if they aren't blood, that's more powerful. That's more real.
But that's messy, unpredictable. Blood is constant. It's there, it's defined. Choosing family. What if they stop choosing you? What if those bonds break? Isn't that more fragile?
Yeah, it can be fragile and it can hurt more than the chosen family when the chosen family falls apart because it feels like a deeper betrayal of trust. But isn't everything fragile? Life itself is fragile. Doesn't mean you shouldn't reach for connection, for love, for family in whatever form it takes.
Fragile. Yeah, you're right. It is. Maybe I'm too focused on the constant and the defined parts of life. Trying to control things, keep them stable. Maybe real family. Real connection is about embracing the fragility, the messiness, the choice.
Maybe. And maybe that's partly the purpose of life, too. To build those connections, to find your family, however you define it, and to, try to make the world a little less mannequin-like.
Less mannequin-like. I like that. Definitely less rigid, less posed.
Is there supposed to be a grand design? Seems rather presumptuous, doesn't it? So assume the universe has a specific itinerary for each of us beyond existing and perhaps not causing too much trouble.
But family, love, making a difference, those aren't just sock and pretzel level purposes, are they?
A family is a social construct, often messy, frequently dysfunctional, or sometimes beautiful, I suppose, but fundamentally a human arrangement for survival and propagation.
Survival and propagation. Romantic.
Practical. Love is a complex chemical reaction, heavily influenced by societal conditioning and hormonal surges. Pleasant, certainly, but not necessarily purposeful.
And making a difference, don't you think that matters? Leaving the world a little bit better than you found it?
Brooks considers this carefully, looking at the crowd still gathered around the mannequin, now being cautiously approached by a mall security guard.
Making a tangible difference, yes. Yeah, that can be a valuable, but like volunteering at a shelter, donating to a worthwhile cause, recycling properly, small measurable acts.
But bigger, meaningful, like creating art, inspiring people, changing perspectives. Isn't that purpose adjacent at least?
Art is subjective. Inspiration is fleeting. Perspectives are stubbornly entrenched. But the attempt to create, to inspire, to shift, perhaps that has its own interest. Actually, it has its own inherent value. If not purpose, then a kind of vibration.
Vibration. I like that. Like a ripple effect, even a tiny ripple in this small pond.
Brooks nods slowly, thoughtfully looking at the background, the shoppers moving on, the mannequin incident becoming yesterday's news.
Perhaps a ripple of questioning or of looking beyond the socks and pretzels.
Maybe this mannequin was just trying to create a ripple. A very plasticky, glass-shattering ripple.
Perhaps. Or maybe it was just faulty wiring in the display. Occam's razor and all that.
Occam's razor versus mannequin existentialism. I'm not sure which side I'm on today.
Brooks, by the way, since we're philosophizing about mannequins and family.
Aspen. Nice to meet you, Brooks, even if it was under unusual circumstances.
The best kind of
Gestures to the
I'm sorry.
sorry. Brooks
The
gestures
best-
to the fallen mannequin.
The best kind of circumstances, maybe. A little chaotic, a little absurd, but unexpectedly meaningful.
Perhaps. And maybe building connections that aren't based on pre-packaged expectations, but on mutual
Mutual what? Mutual mannequin appreciation?
mutual awareness, and perhaps a mutually assured attachment.
I think I really like mutually assured attachments, especially the mannequin-induced ones.
Brooks then does something even more unexpected. They pull out a small, slightly crumpled page of what they have been sketching in their sketchbook. It is a beautifully painted wildflower. They offer it to Aspen.
For the logic and poetry.
Aspen stares at the wildflower, then at Brooks, completely surprised yet genuinely touched, though their expression remains subtly reserved. They slowly reach out and take the wildflower, their fingers brushing Brooks for a brief moment.
A wildflower in a mall.
Aspen looks down at the wildflower, a flicker of something, warmth in their eyes. The mall noise continues in the background, but for a moment it fades away, leaving just Aspen and Brooks, and the unexpected connection blooming amidst the consumer chaos. They both look at the mannequin, then at each other. A comfortable silence settles, a sense of shared understanding passing between them. Brooks, energized by this connection, suddenly reaches out and gently takes Aspen's hand. It's a warm, impulsive gesture.
Excellent. So, mutually assured attachment starting now?
Aspen looks down at their hand in Brooks, eyes widening almost imperceptibly. They are clearly surprised, possibly a little overwhelmed, but not pulling away. They look up at Brooks, a complex expression on their face, a mix of surprise, slight panic, and something else. Something akin to anticipation?
Engaged.
Fantastic. So, first order of business for our mutually assured attachment, coffee. The food courts probably survived the mannequin uprising.
Brooks starts to rise, still holding Aspen's hand, ready to lead the way. Aspen, however, remains seated, still looking down at their intertwined hands, utterly still and silent. Engaged hangs in the air, heavy with unintended meaning. Brooks, oblivious, is already starting to move, pulling Aspen slightly. Aspen doesn't move, their gaze fixed on their hand, a look of bewildered engagement on their face. The mall noise fades slightly as we focus on Aspen's confused and unexpectedly attached expression.
Mutually assured attachment. It sounds heavy, doesn't it? Like some kind of strategic alliance in a war movie. And you practically hear it and automatically think romance, that soulmate, ride or die, hearts entwined kind of thing. And yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's the fiery center of a love story, but I've been thinking a lot lately about attachments, about the people in your life who are there, really there, the ones you jump in front of a bus for, and you know without a shadow of a doubt they do the same for you. And it's a powerful feeling, that certainty, that unwavering connection. But it doesn't always look like roses and sonnets, does it? Sometimes it's quieter, less flashy. It's a friend who knows exactly when to call. Not because you said anything, but because they just feel it. It's the sibling you fought with your whole life, but if anyone else dared to say a bad word about them, you'd be ready to throw down. It's the work colleague you spent 3 all-nighters with to meet a deadline, and sometimes it's a shared mutual attachment you find amongst a stranger you meet at the mall. When you've experienced a silly interaction of some kind or find out we're not much different after all, and now you share this unspoken understanding, this bond forged in fire, but not romantic fire, more like the fire of shared survival. Maybe we're trained to look for that fairy tale ending, that grand gesture, and we overlook the quiet power of these other unwavering loyalties, these mutually assured attachments that aren't about passion, but about steadfastness, about being a safe harbor in a storm. So yeah, mutually assured attachment. Definitely a thing. Definitely powerful. Definitely important. Just not always painted in the colors we expect. Sometimes it's not a love song. Sometimes it's just a hand to hold in the dark, and sometimes that's everything.
Aspen
Let me tell
turns
you
back to
something.
Brooks.
Let me tell you something, my new friend.
Before the audience can hear the rest of the conversation, the lights turn off. The play is over, leaving the rest to your imagination. Curtain and blackout.
All right, that was great. That was really great. I hope everybody
Hey,
enjoyed
that's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks for the actors. Thanks for our stage direction. Awesome. Great. Now we're moving on to the next piece. The Future is Female by Helene Gaelic.
Hi,
Hi,
c'est
Helene.
moi.
Welcome.
And it's not just my motto, it is the title of my play.
Great. So, would you like to introduce the piece, and if there's any content warning, let us know.
No, this is a piece I wrote in another writing group, and it was for 2 specific women. But what's great is it falls into my mission statement of my writing that I always have at least one character who's over 50. These 2 women can be played by any ethnic or racial group, which I also like to do in my writing. And even though it's kind of a humorous slant on the whole thing and what's been going on in our society, I think it hits it at the end. So
Awesome. All righty, let's get to it.
perfect. And
I'll
these are my
just shut.
wonderful actors, Marina Barry, who's the boss, and Diana Cherkis, who's the job applicant. And I know Martina's reading stage directions, and I will disappear. Have a great time.
All right,
everybody.
All right, I'll disappear. I'll leave it to you to get started.
The Future is Female by Helene Galick. The time. Really? Now. The setting. Scene opens up on a futuristic, brilliantly designed office space emblazoned with the initials SPW, which stands for Superior Powerful Woman. Boss is at her desk and is in deep concentration on some complicated plans. Job applicant is sitting in a chair waiting to be interviewed and has been waiting for a long time.
And you are?
I'm applying for the new supervisory position.
I don't think so. You're not the right type.
What does that mean?
You don't look the part. No one would believe you.
I respectfully and powerfully disagree. I know I would be perfect for this position, and I am prepared to list all the reasons why, if you will just give me a moment of your time to tell you.
All right already. Okay. Number 1. Are you able to leap over tall buildings in a single bound?
Yes,
Are you faster than a speeding bullet?
absolutely.
Are you more powerful than a locomotive?
Seems like your interview questions might need to be updated.
Are you more powerful than a quasar?
Most definitely.
Number 2. If I were to put you in a pulsating titanium space the size of an old school locker that's completely sealed, would you be able to find an exit in 60 seconds? Demonstrate that to me on your power screen. Number 3. If you were confronted by enemy forces such as Bane and Sabretooth and had been relieved of all of your defense weapons, what kind of secret powers would you use to thwart them?
My enormously high kick and my fast and furious fouettes.
Excuse me?
I was a Rockette in another life.
And you think those special skills will turn our enemies into squashed tomatoes?
Shows her photos on her screen of the devastation of past enemies.
I see. And how are you at handling tricky negotiations for our superhero roundtables that deal with various governments and possible enemies to our cause?
Great.
And overseeing our budget?
Can do.
And planning future strategies?
Yes.
And your qualifications in these areas?
I am a mother.
Good answer.
Thanks.
I'm a mother too. And my instinct says, you're the one.
It would be my privilege and an honor to accept this position, and I will do my utmost to live up to your legacy.
But before I sign on the dotted line, I mean, compose my digital signature on your contract, you need to complete one final task. The most difficult of all, but if you succeed, you will become my main warrior superior and next in line to take over when I depart my position.
I am so ready, more than willing, and truly super able. What is the assignment?
You must install a female president of the United States of America.
In this century? Decade? You mean now?
Well, if you don't think you can accomplish this task, I will just have to contact the next name on my list.
Oh, please, no, don't do that.
That's all.
No, I am going to do it. I will do it. This will be done. How much time do I have?
Less than 3 years and counting.
SPW, forever. The future is female.
And with that, she races out of the office way faster than that speeding bullet.
SPW forever!
The end.
Great job, everybody. Thank you. Martina,
Good job.
and Diana, and Marina, you killed it.
That
Thanks.
was awesome.
Great job. That was wonderful.
All right, next. Skeeter at the End of the World by H. Avery.
Hi.
Hi.
This is a full-length adaptation of a 10-minute play, and the 10-minute play went up as part of SAFest earlier this year. So we're really lucky to have the two actors reprise their roles. But this cut takes place pretty late in the play, after quite a lot of things have happened, including an asteroid, some frogs. I don't think I can catch everyone up, but I would just like to wish everyone good luck on following it. So.
Any content warnings?
I don't think so. Gianna, Denali, do y'all have any content warnings? I don't think it has any.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Okie doke. Well, let's get started. Stage direction.
Sorry about that. Skeeter reaches underneath the couch and retrieves a small makeshift shadow puppetry stage.
What do you know about being alone? Do you know how to sit with your own isolation? Do you know how to breathe into it? Have you ever had to? I don't think we breathe the same. I really don't. I think when you take a breath, you inhale light. At least it seems that way. You seem light to me. Not because your life is easy, because I know it isn't, but because you're gifted. You radiate this light you breathe, putting it back out there for the rest of us to absorb. It is so natural to love you. It's unfair. My breathing is so heavy. I feel like I'm inhaling tiny shards of glass all the time. So I hurt all the time, and it makes me mean. And people don't love me, and I am alone. And you don't know what that means. It's not your fault. It's like being angry at air. There's nothing to hold on to, and I need you. That's the most unfair thing about us. I need you, and you don't need me back. And you can't even fathom how it feels.
Oops, you're frozen. We lost your audio.
Where at?
You
Was it
can't
me or
even
was
fathom
it?
how it feels.
Yeah. And you can't even fathom how it feels, but you're so kind about it anyway. How do I not love you even more for that? I'm at a loss, Kate. I don't know how to move forward with or without you. Whenever the asteroid comes, I'll just be sitting here, waiting for the impact and probably thinking of you.
Kate has appeared on the couch behind Skeeter, clinging to shadow puppet Arlo. The asteroid approaches. We hear it crash to the sky and feel it shake the earth. Blinding white light envelopes the space. Scene 6, the sound of Kate vomiting.
Are you pregnant? Is this morning sickness? Are you pregnant?
Yes.
Congratulations.
I was going to tell you
When?
when it seemed like you could handle it.
I can handle it, Kate. I'm happy for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm really happy for you. You and your secrets.
My secrets?
Yes,
Don't be weird.
I'm not being weird.
You are. I just told you I'm pregnant and you're being weird.
Well, you didn't tell me. I put two and two together, actually.
I am allowed to have secrets from you, Skeeter.
I know that.
You do not have the right to all my information.
I know.
So why are you angry?
Because I can't have secrets from you. Just seems a bit unfair.
What are you even talking about?
You know my medical information, and you've had access to it since we were 11. Why can't I know yours? That's all.
Well, maybe because you don't need to know all of my medical information.
And you need to know mine?
In order to help you, yes, I need to know your medical information.
I am an adult.
An adult who needs a little help.
Ah, that right there. You think I can't even handle myself?
I think
Here we go.
you should move back home with your mom. I know it seems far-fetched, but the video, your job, your lack of friends up here, it seems like all signs are pointing to you.
Fuck you!
Hey, I have your best interest at heart, Skeeter.
Stop talking.
You can live close by again. You could come over and play board games with us. You could be in the baby's life.
Stop talking.
We're gonna name her Sarah. I'm gonna need a friend too. When she comes, I'm gonna need you, Skeeter. And you're gonna need to be stable.
It may not look like much to you, but I do have a life here. I built it all by myself, sickness and all. I gave it everything I have. And I know it could never be enough for you, but I still dream of you being proud of me.
I am proud of you.
I've come such a long
I
way.
know that. I can see that.
And you're still trying to fix me, and I still want you to. When are we gonna learn?
Kate kisses Skeeter passionately. It's a long kiss.
I don't know why I did that. Hormones.
Right. Of course. Hormones. Is everything okay with you and Arlo?
Yes. Yes. Everything is perfect. It's all perfect. And that wasn't romantic. That was just like I
Platonic?
right. I just wanted you to feel better, I guess. I know I overstep. I'm always overstepping. I'm sorry. I just want you to feel better. What?
I do.
Oh, I'm a mess.
Yeah, you are. We both are. Want to kiss again?
I shouldn't. I'm married and pregnant.
Without thinking about it, Skeeter reaches to play with Kate's hair.
You're gonna be the best mom.
No,
Yeah, you are.
I'm really scared, Skeeter.
That's okay. You're gonna figure it out. Come here. Let me hold you for a minute.
Platonically?
platonically.
Kate allows herself to curl up in Skeeter's arms. They relax.
You know, this is my home now. I can't move back, but I can visit
Please, Skeeter.
and we can video chat.
You can get a new fucking phone.
Yep. And you can call me and I'll answer, and I'll call and you'll answer. You can send me pictures of Sarah
All the time.
all the time. I'll be her friend too.
You will.
Yeah. We're gonna do some crazy shit together behind your back. That's
I
cute.
want that.
Good. Because you're not gonna be able to control everything. Just FYI.
That's fine.
Is it?
No. I should have visited you earlier.
It's okay.
It's not.
Why didn't you?
Well, it was the wedding, right? I always got the sense that you were angry with me, disappointed with me or something. You hate Arlo.
I don't hate Arlo.
You do. It just seemed like you were kind of jealous.
You just kissed me.
I know. I know.
So,
It's confusing. Arlo's not confusing. Our relationship is simple. From the moment I met him, I knew our lives were gonna go. But you don't fit into the mold, babe. You're paving your own way. Always.
Kate, say what you mean.
I couldn't keep up. I couldn't love you like you loved me. No, no, I didn't mean to hurt you.
Never do.
Skeeter, it's okay. Sometimes I think that you think that you're not lovable, but you are. I speak from experience, babe. I've loved you for most of my life. It's a different kind of love, but it's real. I promise. Skeeter, say something.
You should pack.
Skeeter locks herself in the bathroom. Lights out.
Yay, that was great. That was awesome. Great job, everyone. Okay, I believe now it's time for intermission. We have a dance
great job, and
party.
welcome new actors. There are 2 new actors to the playground. Welcome. Great
Okay.
work. Great work. Great work. First round of actors and writers. Everybody put on your camera. It's intermission dance party. Because some of us are hoping that the summer comes faster than it is. This is the song I have chosen.
Right.
Hope you enjoy it. Feel free to dance along. We'll just do that much because I don't want Lin-Manuel Miranda coming after me. Give it up. Unmute yourselves. Make all the noise for round 1, actors and writers. Feel free to hang out. You don't have to shut your cameras off. Hang out with me.
Congratulations.
I'm going to make a couple of announcements of some stuff, so feel free to hang out with me so you could applaud and scream for these things that I'm announcing. Something to note, if you are looking for some accountability, every Tuesday and Thursday we do play dates. Playdates is on Tuesday Eastern Time with the amazing David Cece, and on Thursdays at 7 p.m. with the awesome Orlando Rodriguez. Though coming up in May, we'll have a couple of guest hosts for our Thursday evenings because Orlando will be out of town. So feel free to join us if you need 1 hour of accountability at our Playdates. Other thing to note, on May 6th, our Voices of America Writers Workshop number 3 will be presenting their presentations of work. So save that date. May 6th, put it in your calendars. It will be virtual. It is our 13th section of that class with the awesome David Davila, who created that class. We have some work tonight that started or writers that have started through their Voices of America Writers Workshop. That being said, it is time to announce our required reading announcements of what plays and playwrights will be presented. If you're watching for the first time or if you're watching on YouTube right now, what is our required reading? It is step 2 of our development process. These works have had showings here at our volumes, and now they have a draft completed, and they will go into development with us. The next step is they will give us that first early draft that they have, and you, watching right now, can sign up to read those plays at home, answer a bunch of questions, which is the PGE Play Analysis Questionnaire, and then on May 10th, for a 2-hour session, you join us to talk about those plays while the playwrights listen to them and can't say a word. They just get to listen to your feedback so they can then, in turn, 30 days later, over the next 30 days after that, write the second draft. So it is a part of our development process, required reading. This is our 27th required reading. And we're super excited to announce the plays. So drum roll, please. The first play is called Mickey's Mexica Monster Mash by Orlando Rodriguez.
Gonna be scary.
Yay.
It might be scary, yes. And the second play is Or La Te Stage Capitalism Ronde by Stephen Fruchtman. Both of those plays are really exciting. What's really exciting about both the plays, neither one of them are standard play format. So it's a great required reading for those of you that want to work on analyzing plays. So you can sign up right now on our website, thepge.com. Other thing to note, on June 1st, we have the amazing Chelsea Shannon doing a health and wellness workshop for us with our PGE education. That also is on our website. We have tons of stuff. Plus, look out in May, we will also be having a happy hour, location to be announced. All of that stuff is happening. That being said, it is time for me to disappear, bring our host back up to do Act 2.
All right, everybody, welcome back. So, next coming up, we have WTNY by Rafa Perez.
Hello, Yixing. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so please introduce the piece, and if there's any content warning, let us know.
Yes, of course. So, of course, first and foremost, thank you everyone so much for being here. This is a brand new play that I started writing very recently, WTNY, which is Welcome to New York. It's super personal. It's very messy right now. I'm still exploring a lot of it, but it kind of follows Mark and what it's like to start your life over in modern day New York City. So I'm exploring tone, humor. I think there's a lot of heart in there, but still, hopefully also some moments that everyone can feel familiar with. So if anything jumps out to anyone, any lines that stand out, anything that doesn't feel like it makes sense, please make sure that you mention that in the chat. I'd greatly appreciate that, folks. If my actors would like to come on, I'd love to introduce you all. We have the lovely Yuvia Almanza playing Minnie tonight. We have Star Kirkland, who will be playing Brenda today. Brandon Weber is playing Mark, and stage directions will be read by Martina tonight. And thank you all so much. Enjoy. Take it away.
WTNY, written by Rafa Perez. Setting, modern day New York. Prologue. We hear the hum of a vibrant New York bar. Lights up. Mark and Minnie are sitting at the four-top downstage center. They sit at one corner and we, the audience, sit at the opposite corner. We are mid-conversation having drinks.
That happened to us one night. It was a few years ago. We just moved back to Queens.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna tell that story?
Remember?
They share a quick kiss.
So, I don't know if you just gotten back from work or
Oh, it was a long day, long.
you did have a long day. I mean, you weren't even all there.
And my mind was gone.
Felt so bad seeing you like that.
I know.
So, you had a long day, and for whatever reason,
My gosh, that's true. Why did you even wait that long for me?
it was a while ago now. I don't even remember, but
We had been through so much. We had practically just moved.
yeah, for whatever reason, I waited for Minnie to get home from work, and we went to walk the dogs together.
And I asked you.
I know.
As soon as we walked out and you laughed. You laughed.
She slaps Mark on his shoulder and he pulls her in for a hug.
I fucking did work. Maybe you had to fake smile all day.
That's one.
See, I know you were exhausted, and I think I just wanted you to come home to a warm family unit and spend some quality time together. But I ruined it.
2 Ubers, almost 2 hours, and $60 later, Mark picked up our spare key from our good friend because that's what you need to do to survive here. And luckily, he had thought of that because I really thought I was going to lose it that night.
I got back with the key. I came up the elevator and saw you sitting on that floor. My heart was broken. We got in, but the night was ruined.
You tried.
Minnie stands.
I blame myself. What had I done to you?
I tried.
Minnie takes a step upstage.
Where did I bring you? You feel so miserable. I mean, New York isn't for everyone.
I really did.
Minnie tries to step forward. Something propels her. Pain, a ghost. She's forced to step back.
But you said you wanted to try it.
I did.
Minnie tries to step forward again. Could it be a trap? Better step backward.
I know you did. You told me you dreamt of it. You visited so many times. We even came in the freezing cold, remember? And I asked you, are you sure you want to live here? And you looked at me with big, sparkling eyes and the most beautiful smile and said yes.
I really did love you. I just couldn't.
Minnie runs away.
Everyone has to. Our friends back in Texas and our friend here asked you too, are you sure you want to live there? And each time you said yes, and the timing felt right, and we had an opportunity to take it, and we took it, and we really went for it. We went for it hard, and it felt so good, so right. It was all going to be worth it, but I think you quickly learned that why they all asked. That night was the first, but not the only time I would say, welcome to New York.
Lights fade. Scene 1. We're in the basement laundry room of a pre-war apartment building in Queens. Bright fluorescent lighting. Upstage, there are 2 washers, 2 dryers, and 2 metal laundry carts. Mark enters from downstage right, holding a large laundry bag, and notices both washing machines are full. Mark looks at his watch and waits. He checks the hall. Nothing. Finally, he brings the car over to a washing machine, and as he is about to open it, footsteps are heard from out of the hallway. He rushes to put the laundry cart back and stands by his bag to wait for someone to walk in. We hear the footsteps round nearer and then fade away. False alarm. Mark looks at his watch, waits all of 5 seconds, then commits to taking the clothes out of the washing machine and into a car. As he does this, Brenda, a tattooed green-haired survivor with a quick tongue and a past that could fill several true crime documentaries, walks in.
What the fuck?
Oh, is this yours?
Oh, is this yours? What part of what the fuck did you not get?
Mark puts the last of his clothes in the car.
The machines are all being used. I waited like 10 minutes. No one came.
Brenda moves to pull the car with the laundry closer to the dryer.
Don't you know there's COVID and a bunch of other shit going around? You don't do that. You don't go touching other people's clothes.
I mean, it's New York. Things like this happen all the time.
Brenda begins frantically looking through the ward of wet clothes. What she's looking for, nobody knows.
But you don't do that. Putting your hands all over the clothes that is going to go on somebody else's body or their bed. You put your hands all over my choni.
I didn't put my hands all over it.
And look at this. It's all still soaking wet.
That's not my fault. What was I supposed to do about that?
Now I'm gonna have to spend more money to make sure that this shit dries right. 70 fucking apartments in this building and only 2 washers and dryers that don't even work right most of the time.
All right, calm down, Brenda. I'm just trying to get my laundry done before.
I don't know you.
And I don't know you.
Then how do you know my fucking name?
What?
How the fuck did you know my name? You some kind of creeper stalker?
What? Oh my God. Oh, no. Brenda is just what I call people who act all...
Or what?
Nothing. Sorry. You're right. That washer never spins right. Maybe Bob should take it for a couple of spin classes.
Brenda finds her rhythm loading her clothes into the dryer.
Fuck Bob. He never fixes anything. And I'm not dragging my dirty ass laundry up the block to wash.
We should be able to come here and wash in our own building.
Exactly. I can't wait to get the fuck out of her. I hated her.
Where are you from?
Michigan.
Texas.
I hated her. I wasn't supposed to be her. I should be down in Florida with my son.
Wait, you're from Michigan, living in Queens, hating it, and you have a son down in Florida?
I don't really talk to him.
I'm sorry.
I was locked up for some time.
Mark has now started his laundry cycle.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
It's no big deal. I was shot at, made it out, thank God.
Oh my God.
That was years ago. I'm fine. I was stabbed like 3 times. My dad used to say that.
Damn, Brenda! Like,
I know, right? Have a good story here.
you really do. It's so real and raw, and more people should be talking about this.
That's why I gotta do this.
I don't know what to say. Our biggest struggle is finding matching socks each morning.
I want to expose everyone. My dad, my foster family, my ex, everyone who fucked me over and drove me to the fucking end of her. But it's okay. I have a friend in real estate. She gonna give me a better place. I want to move by next month. Hopefully she find me something in Florida so I can be closer to my son.
Oh, that would be awesome. I mean, you deserve to be closer to your son.
Yeah.
Good luck with the move, and I hope your friend finds you a place. I have to go walk my dogs.
But wait, I want to ask you, what happened with your girlfriend or whatever? That chick with the weird style I used to see you in? She don't live here anymore or what? You guys break up?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh shit. She was your girlfriend for real?
She was.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Mark.
I'm sorry, Mark. But at least I saw you got to keep the puppies in the divorce, right?
Yep, lucky me. Single dog dad of 2.
So what do you do or what?
I'm an actor. I've been auditioning and
No way. So then you know about film and stuff?
I mean, I've been involved in a few projects.
You can help me with my movie.
Oh, I don't know. It's been a while.
It's my documentary exposing my family and all those fuckers. You can help me make it.
I'm not really familiar with cameras or behind the scenes of the film world.
I already have a lot of it recorded.
Oh, you do?
A friend of mine was supposed to edit the video, and there's a few parts I still need to record. It's not much. Do you have a camera?
No, I don't. Sorry.
I can order one. Do you know about cameras? What about this one? It's Sony. It's got to be good.
I really don't know much about cameras.
I'm sure this one will work fine. I just need to shoot a couple of moments. There's a few more things I need to say, like how I was treated by my foster family, how I was fucked up by every system imaginable, how this was all done specifically to put people like me in this messed up position.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot to show everyone.
See, that's why I'm doing this. And my friend was helping me edit, but then he wound up fucking me over too, and I'm just tired of all this bullshit.
And how did you end up in New York, in Queens?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
I mean, everything you told me so far is pretty unbelievable.
But every fucking word of it is true. I was supposed to live here with my son. He was just here. He got a job here. One of the big guys that was supposed to be bringing in all the money with the real estate or Wall Street or some shit like that. But then he said he got a better deal out in Florida.
They were gonna pay him better over there?
Well, he hated her. We don't use the subways. It's too dirty. So many more crazies out there now. People acting like they just don't give a shit. It's disgusting. So we got to share our car and pay for our parking around here. It's too fucking expensive. A bathroom tub sprays water all over the place. Did you know the door to the building doesn't even lock? People are always stealing our fucking mail around her. Like, this is New York.
I know, right? I used to have a house, a yard, privacy. Parking was included pretty much anywhere I went in Texas.
Exactly. What is this bullshit third world shit I heard?
Third world is a bit much, but I get it. That's the city life for you.
That's what everyone tells me. It's the city life. That's how it goes. Just go with the flow.
Yeah, but they don't know what you might be going through exactly, so.
No point though. Just roll with shit like you're supposed to. Gotta keep moving forward. I'll move out again soon.
You couldn't go out there with him?
Nah, too complicated. And I needed the car fixed. But my friend is gonna find me a deal, a great apartment with a view, close to the beach, and I could be close to my son.
That's awesome.
And with my documentary exposing everyone, it's gonna go big. Everyone be talking about it. Everything be out in the air, but I don't even care about the money. But it's gonna get big. I just want all those fuckers to face the truth.
And here I thought I was just coming down to do a load of laundry. Didn't expect to hear someone's raw life story.
I know, right? It's good, right? So will you help me?
Brenda's phone begins to ring.
Hold on, it's my friend. Hello? Yeah, what's up?
I need to go.
Well, what the fuck did they say? Were they gonna be able to do it? You need to let him know that I will be there.
Sorry, I gotta go.
Hold on. Wait. Will you help me?
Your documentary sounds amazing.
That's a no.
I can't commit to a project that big right now, and you deserve for your story to be told right.
Don't worry about it.
Here, let me get your number.
Mark hands her his phone.
Sure. It's not like you gonna call me.
We can be friends.
It's okay, I know what that means.
We can text.
Right.
Brenda resumes her call.
Hey, Brenda, finish your documentary. Your story deserves to be told. Welcome to New York.
Marks exits. End of set.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you.
Great work, everyone. Amazing. Okay. Next up, A Good Man by Jared Berry. Hi,
Hey
Jared.
guys. So a little bit about the play. It's a newer project I'm working on. It's a very rough draft right now. I don't even have like the full thing fleshed out. I just have like a direction that I'm headed. I started writing it in inspiration of the end of the Biden administration, and then also I've been watching a lot of West Wing recently. So I picked up a lot of it, And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Take it away, guys.
Hi, I'm Mark William playing the Body Man.
And I'm George Pappas playing the president.
I'm Radaba Nasser. I'll be playing the press secretary.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Morning, Jeffrey.
How'd you sleep?
Terrible. My sciatica kept me up. What time is it?
4:35 a.m., sir.
What did I tell you about waking me up before 6?
That something better be on fire.
Well,
Nothing yet, but that's why they want you. You're needed in the Situation Room.
they want me to start one or put it out?
Not sure yet. I'll probably find out when you do.
You at least got a cup of coffee?
You're not supposed to have caffeine.
It's 4:30 in the morning.
I know,
He hands a cup of coffee to the president.
but I would be remiss if I didn't remind you.
Can't even fully enjoy a cup of coffee.
Not while you're clocked in, sir.
I'm always clocked in. Oh, that's better. All right. Get moving before they come hunting me.
Bodyman hands the president a suit.
Here you are, sir. Let me help you.
I can put my own damn pants on. That's where I draw the line. You're making me feel like a doddering old fart.
Not intentionally, sir.
The president goes behind a changing screen and begins to get dressed.
How bad do you think it is?
Not sure, sir.
It has to be something big. Otherwise, they would have waited till 7 o'clock.
I'm stumped, sir.
But if you had to guess,
Tehran?
yeah, I think so.
The only thing that has me doubtful on that is that we've been making an effort to remove ourselves from the region. So a 4:35 a.m. call to the Situation Room seems unlikely.
I'll take that bet. You got $10 on you?
Nope, only about 8.
Everything is virtual with you kids. What did I tell you? You need to carry cash on you. You never know when you're going to need physical money. What if you came across a place that doesn't take cards?
Probably just use the QR code, sir.
The what?
President comes out and refers to his tie.
Oh, help me with this. Do you think this is something I can deal with on about 3 hours of sleep?
I don't think you have a choice, sir.
I am a servant of the people at their beck and call at any hour.
That's the job, sir.
Still, I'm not as young as I once was.
You're looking pretty spry for an 80-year-old.
81.
Took a year off for you.
Thank you.
I thought I'd give you one since I made you feel like a doddering old fart.
Yeah. You know, oftentimes I take a look at the other guy and I can't believe he's admired for his youthful vigor, and I'm here taking the proverbial bullet.
It's those 2 years he has on you, sir.
To be 79 again. I could run a marathon.
There's a knock on the door.
I'm coming. Let's get moving before they call the National Guard.
Yes, sir.
The bodyman grabs the cup of coffee and follows the president out the door. They both exit. Scene 2. The bodyman waits patiently outside the Situation Room. Press secretary joins him.
Good morning, Jeffrey.
Morning. You're here early?
Yeah, I was notified that we may have to do an emergency briefing at around 4:45, so I came straight in.
You were up?
Oh, why would I be up?
It was fast.
I was awoken. I was afraid something might have happened with,
I know what.
you know exactly what I mean.
I thought it was our policy not to address the allegations made indicating that.
Okay, you know what? Stop it. Stop. I'm sorry.
It just sounded like you were already up. You got here fast. What now?
5:15? Well, let me see. Actually, it's 5:25. Sorry, it was 5:15 when I walked in the door.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah, new personal record, motivated by the phone call that said, "Get your ass over here."
Who called you?
Chief of Staff.
Did he tell you what's happening?
A vague idea.
Tehran?
Wait, you don't know?
Just a vague idea. I'm not allowed in the room unless they call me.
Well, you're way off, buddy.
Nice.
What?
I just made $10.
You don't know anything?
What I may or may not overhear when the door opens and closes may or may not be categorized as top secret. So whatever I may or may not know, I can't speak on.
You really are the president's man.
Aren't we all? We all serve at the pleasure of the president.
How was his morning?
He didn't get much sleep last night.
Really?
He says it was his sciatica, but he also went to bed late.
You really need to take better care of that.
It's not like he has a choice. He's the president.
Yes, I know, but if he wants to avoid the meltdowns on screen, he needs to take better care of his mental health, which includes getting a proper amount of sleep.
I see. So the only reason you care about his sleep schedule is so you can make your job easier?
Yes, it makes my job easier along with all the rest of our jobs. Okay?
He's the president. Sleep deprivation comes with the territory.
Good
President
morning.
enters the hall.
Morning. My office. Let's go.
Yes, Mr. President.
What a morning, huh?
They exit all together. Inside the Oval Office.
I need to make an address today.
I can get the press here around 7 for a press release.
I need to address the nation.
I understand that, Mr. President, but our policy regarding these issues has been to speak with the press first when making any announcement. That way, we avoid as much screen time as possible.
I know what the policy is, but right now I need to address the nation as a whole.
Mr. President, this late in the news cycle, we can't afford any more gaffes. Not if we want to run for a
God
second
damn
term.
it! Stop trying to steamroll me. I understand I am the president, and this is a serious time we are in right now.
Mr. President, I have some water for you here.
I'm fine, Jeffrey.
I know, Mr. President.
I'm fine. I know what the policy is. I need to make the announcement. I am the president. It needs to come from me.
Sir, I just think that if
I think it's time to do what he asked you to do. I'll walk you to the door.
Okay, I'll get right on it.
Bodyman walks the press secretary to the door. The press secretary exits.
Anything else I can get you, sir?
My feet hurt. Sit down with me.
Yes, sir.
They both sit on the couches in the office.
What time is it?
6, sir.
If it were a normal day, I'd be asleep still.
We can get you a nap later.
You're all treating me like a toddler.
My apologies, Mr. President.
Oh, I know. You're just doing your jobs. It's just bad enough I'm a lame duck to Congress. I hate feeling like I'm being coddled to the grave. It gets in the way of me doing my job.
I understand, Mr. President.
No, you don't. You will one day. But right now, you're young.
With all due respect, Mr. President, I've had people use my age to justify my mistreatment too. Things like talking down to me, leaving me out of conversations that affect me, discrediting the hard work I've done, telling me not to worry about the future because I've got time. I know most of it comes from a good place, but it can feel rather undermining at times.
Fair enough. And I'm assuming some of those comments came from me.
I will neither confirm nor deny that, sir.
Good man. This is different, though. When you're your age, you do have the future. Bear with me. As uncertain as it may seem, ideally, you'll have another 50 or so years. For me, I've got, if I'm lucky, maybe 5, 6.
Sir.
I'm doing all right for my age. And as much as I hate to be reminded of it, I'm old.
The other guy isn't much better.
No, no, he is not. Listen, I've got a decision I need to make in the next 40 or so minutes. Get my chief of staff in here. I need to go over a couple of things. Then I'm headed back to the Situation Room. After that, I need to address the nation. Make sure my press secretary is ready.
Yes, Mr. President.
Oh, and Jeffrey,
Yes, Mr. President?
bring me another cup of coffee.
Of course, Mr. President.
Bodyman exits.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
End scene.
Good job.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, actors. And stage direction. All right. Moving on to the last piece of tonight. Everything's Cool as Long as I'm Getting Thinner by Kendra Augustin.
Hi. I think content warning title says it that we're gonna be talking about not eating a little bit. And it's gonna be two scenes. The first scene is sort of two people who kind of had a thing, and that was sort of their first date, I guess. And then the second scene is the parents of the mother. Yes, that's all I've got to say.
Take it away.
All right, actors, introduce yourselves.
I'm Rick Taylor, and I'm playing father.
Brad Makarowski reading man.
Charlene Harpin reading mother.
Renee Nicole Gray reading woman. Martina Amayo reading stage directions. Everything's Cool as Long as I'm Getting Thinner by Kendra Augustin. Man is cooking up something in the kitchen. Impressive knife skills are probably involved. Woman is sitting on the edge of the love seat that's closer to the kitchen, probably drinking a Heineken or a ginger beer.
Come over here.
Woman does.
Taste this.
Man puts a spoon near woman's mouth. She doesn't open her mouth. I know.
To taste this, something you have to open your mouth.
I know. Before woman finishes her no, man puts the spoon in her mouth. She opens her mouth wider so the spoon can go in easier. She tastes it, then chews. Man looks at her, waiting for a response. Tasty.
Not too tasty?
Just the right amount.
Perfect.
Man returns to preparing the food, and woman checks the drink on her way back to the love seat, this time sitting on the far end of it. Both legs tucked underneath her. She puts the drink down on the coffee table and is left with a bit of nervous energy. Man brings her and himself a plate. He places hers on the coffee table in front of her and holds onto his. He matched her by sitting on the love seat with his legs tucked underneath him.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Man begins eating. Woman plays around with her food in the way they do in the movies. Man clocks that woman isn't eating but doesn't say anything.
You look really nice.
Thanks.
Do I look nice?
Do you only compliment people in hopes they compliment you?
Yes. Do I look nice?
Yes, although you don't match my level of niceness.
No, I never said what your level of niceness was.
How lucky am I that I'm not defined by you? They both tickle. Man takes a few more bites of his meal. Woman does not. Who taught you how to cook?
My family is a cooking family, so no one and everyone. What?
Perfect family life.
Hey, my parents are divorced too, remember?
I bet they divorced perfectly. Man tickles and continues eating. Woman doesn't. Man clocks it, but still doesn't say anything. Woman is aware he's watching her, so she gets up before he can say anything.
Want anything to drink?
Your finest wine.
Woman opens her fridge.
How about my finest grape juice?
How about your finest grape soda?
Woman gives him a thumbs up. She takes 2 grape sodas out and opens them after shutting the fridge. She hands the grape soda to man, then walks back to where she was sitting with her drink. This time her knees are up. Man matches her and puts his knees up, and their knees touch. She giggles softly as this connection, then drinks her soda. Man puts his foot down on the coffee table, takes the soda, and sits on the arm of the love seat to get a better view of woman.
How often do your parents tell you they love you?
Often.
Every day?
At least. Yours?
Never.
Never?
Nope.
What? Did you feel it though? Did they show you? You ever said it to them?
What?
Did you ever tell them that you loved them?
Why would I do that?
Well, I thought you wanted them to say it.
And
And if they never did, I figured you would tell them.
why would you figure that?
I don't know. I mean, if you want someone to tell you that you
It's not my job. It's not my job.
it's not your job?
Yeah, it's not my job to tell them that I love them.
No, of course not. It's not anyone's job, but I mean,
It's theirs.
what?
It's their job.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Woman picks up her plate, but does not eat. Just plays around with her food. Man looks at her. Woman looks up and sees man looking at her.
What?
Nothing.
Man sits back down on the love seat at the same level as woman, but his feet are on the ground. He picks up the food.
How did you find out they were getting a divorce?
They stopped talking to each other.
Just stopped?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I woke up one morning and they were like ghosts passing through each other. Yeah, my parents are jovial, talkative people. They'd both be personality hires, but in their own way. My dad for the way that he can make anyone feel good, and my mom for the way that she can make anyone laugh. So when they stopped talking, it was very noticeable. But it was strange because they didn't think it was. And you can't lie to people who are around you all the time. So it was the first time I understood dishonesty could be quiet. The quiet has disturbed me ever since.
Blackout. Mother is sitting on the armchair, using the coffee table as a place to hold all 3 of woman outfits and 2 of little girl outfits. Woman will be doing this throughout the scene. If she finishes folding all of the outfit, she will unfold and refold until the scene ends. Father is laying down on the love seat. Throughout the scene, little girl, the baby version, will be crawling over mother and father, walking like a baby, throwing the clothes after they've been folded. But random objects on the floor in her mouth, babbling from time to time, etc.
What was the moment you knew you wanted to divorce me?
When I invited you to a talk show and you didn't want to go.
The last time we went to a talk show was, what, 2 years ago?
Yes,
You knew 2 years ago you wanted to divorce me.
yes.
What?
Before then, you always wanted to go places with me. You didn't need a reason. And that was the first time I wasn't enough of a reason.
I was probably tired then.
You said, if I'm not getting anything out of it, I'm not interested.
I don't remember saying that.
Because it wasn't a significant moment to you. When did you realize that you wanted to divorce me?
When you stopped inviting me to things. When did you realize you wanted to marry me?
When you proposed.
What? Not before?
I didn't think you were serious.
I spent every day with you for 3 months.
I had strangers propose to me after 3 seconds.
Come on.
You were moving a bit too slow there, buddy.
If I didn't ask you, would you have asked me?
What do you think I am? A modern woman?
If I didn't ask then, how long did I have?
A week.
I was that close to losing you?
Yes. What made you ask me when you did?
You were a beautiful woman. You are a Wait, you're not my wife anymore. You were.
Are.
It's important that you love yourself.
You are like those boys on the street who tell a woman, she is beautiful, until she declines their advances. We are not less beautiful because we say no.
Did you think I was beautiful?
You were all right.
Well, then. Ever heard the saying that goes something like, generations of people who looked like you had to fall in love for you to be born?
No.
Well, I'm beautiful too.
It's important to love yourself.
Anyway, I asked you when I did because I didn't want the other men that were sniffing around to snatch you up before I could.
You're a fool.
It worked.
With your next wife, make sure you know her value before you start looking around to other men to inform you. Dumbass.
Mother notices little girl for the first time in the scene.
Oh, I'm sorry for my potty mouth baby girl. Oh, he inspires me to expletives. Oh.
Mother pinches little girl's cheeks.
What chubby cheeks you have, baby girl.
The chubbiest.
I could just eat them.
Father does pinching cheeks motion towards little girl. Little girl looks at mother and father, then looks away, then lets out a scream before running away from them into the bathroom, slams the door a couple of times before she slams it shut and disappears from view.
I'm too old to get married again.
When I die, you'll be lonely and bored.
When you die, I'm coming with you.
Blackout.
Thank you, everyone. Great work. Yes. And
Yeah.
that's all for tonight.
Let's give it up for our
That's all
host,
safe
first of all. Give it up for our host tonight.
Oh, thank you.
And give it up for all of our writers and actors tonight for volume 232. Thank you, all the people that have been watching. I've been seeing wonderful chat throughout the evening on YouTube. Thank you all for chatting in person. For those of you that are watching and see that box underneath me, my name is not Donate to Venmo at the PGE. But if you happen to, as a 501c3, we would appreciate it. It does help us raise money to do more and more programming. That being said, as we say at the end of every volume, this volume is officially
Closed.
but that does not mean you cannot sign up and participate in the next volume. FYI, the sign up is immediately already on our website for the following writers, and it will be in person at the West Side Y. Slight change of room. It'll be at the Social Justice Room. And the writers will be Bug Johnson, Daniela Tom, David Cece, Justine Borer, Maximilian Kempf, Philip Kaplan. Yay! Sign up, come play, join us. There will be a special guest host that evening because I will not be there. I know, insert tears, but we will be there with joy on our hearts. Remember, at the Playground Experiment, you don't have to be at all of our events, but know that you always have a home with us at the Playground Experiment. Let's say goodbye to our YouTube audience. Thank you for watching.